about done. I put, of course, I had the turkey. I've had the turkey and cleaned it, washed it up real good. And I've got some butter, some soft room temperature butter, and I've covered the turkey. And I've got some sage or some roasting rub that I put on the outside of that. Oh, first, before I did anything, I washed it off real good, cleaned it, pat it down, and then I put the butter, and then I put the rub on there. Now, next thing I'm going to do is put this injectable butter into it. I'm going to inject it, and I'm going to fill it full, and I'm going to put it in a roasting bag when I get done. I'll show you how to put it in a roasting bag here in just a second. But first, I'm going to inject it. And how you inject it, real easy. You just stick your syringe into the bottle. You start poking it in there, squeezing it, and fill it up. You just start doing that all over the turkey. And I'm going to do this for a little bit, and then here in just a minute, I'll get back on here and I'll show you how I put it in an oven bag. And I'll be right back. Okay, we are still putting some injector in here. This is what's going to make it very nice and moist. Shoot all in the breast, all in the legs, and just keep doing this, and this is what helps make your turkey nice and moist. You'll never have a dry turkey when you do it like this. And when you do it like this, everybody will want you to cook their turkey. So we're just injecting it all over the place. Make sure it's going to be nice and juicy. And also I put some onions and some celery in the cavity before I started. That way I don't have to handle it too much. Put some onions and celery, and that just kind of helps. When it cooks, it permeates up into the turkey as it cooks, and just gives it a really nice flavor throughout the whole meat. And we're just about getting done here. All right.
I'm on it.
Just about done. This thing is about to float away. Yum, yum. You're never going to have a dry turkey when you cook it like this. We're going to put it, like I said, we're going to put it in the oven bag. In the oven bag, it takes less time to cook it in the oven bag than it does without the oven bag. This helps speed up the cooking, and when you speed up the cooking, you get it to eat quicker. That's the whole point of it. And it just makes for a very, very good, good turkey.
Do you want some flour?
Yes.
Put the bag in?
Got to put some flour in here. Forgot to. Thank you. My wife reminded me of that. So hang on just a second. Be right back. Okay, put a little flour inside my oven bag. This helps the bag not to stick to your turkey when it's done. Now, this is the hard part. Oh, be sure and save the bag of turkey gravy. That way you can get to the drippings when we take it out. All the juice and everything will be still in the bag. You mix that with your turkey gravy and it makes really good gravy. Now, this is the hard part. Putting the turkey in the bag. Not really any way easy to do it. You just got to get in there. And what I've done, I have folded the wings up underneath the turkey. This is a good way to help the bird to cook better without it flopping everywhere. But see, when you take the wing, take it and fold it back up underneath there, and it makes a real nice presentation when you take it out of the oven.
You got it?
Yep. Put it in there. I'm going to put it in there breast side up. Now we're going to start our cooking. Because with the breast, we want the breast to brown first. And that way when we get through cooking it, we can just pop it open. Sometimes you have to cut the bag off. Cut it out. Oh, I got to put something else in here. Also, putting some celery and some onion inside the bag. This just kind of helps just permeate when it cooks through the meat, and And this is a 12-pound turkey. And 12-pound turkey, we will cook it for about 2.5 hours. And it will be done.
At 350.
350, and you want the internal meat to be 180 degrees. You got a meat thermometer, that's the best way to check it. 180 degrees, and it is good to go. And be sure when you're cooking a turkey like this, you want to, after you get through doing everything with it, you want to wash up around your countertop, because turkeys are notorious for salmonella if you leave it laying around, leaving where you worked on the turkey. Okay, we've got everything in our oven bag. We're going to get a tie to put on there, if we can find one. It is down at the bottom. Should have had this ready, huh? Alright, this is a little tie. And we'll just twist up the end of it like this and put that tie on there. And pull it tight. Now, some recipes, it calls for you to slit the bag, cut some slits in it. I don't do that. I don't like to do that. I like to keep everything inside the bag. I don't want any juices coming out and escaping, because I want everything to stay in the turkey. And we'll take this in our little roaster, and we're going to put it in the oven for 2.5 hours, and it will be ready to cook. Alright, we've got the oven set on 350 degrees, and we'll come back, see what it looks like. Okay, well, it's been 2.5 hours, and we're fixing to get the big bird out. So, here we go.
Pretty bird.
And this is why I use an oven bag. As you can see, it is beautiful, beautifully brown on top. Gorgeous. It does not get any better than this right here. When you're doing this, you need to be very, very careful, of course, because you've got all the heat and steam inside. Let it breathe for just a second. Get a knife, cut that open on top. I've yet to do this. As long as I've been doing this, I've yet to figure out the best way to get the bag off. That's the hard part. But
Oh, look at that.
as you can see, we are beautiful. It just doesn't get any better than this. And this turkey will probably, the only problem with this is you're going to have a hard time carving this, because it's going to be so juicy that it will basically just fall right off the bone.
Okay, is that all?
Okay, this concludes our the best way to cook a turkey, in my opinion. And hope everybody enjoyed this and try it at home. And I think you'll like it. Bye-bye.